The Tidy Tuesday community continues to grow daily and is open to anyone looking to improve their data wrangling and visualization skills. The project was born out of the R4DS online learning community and the R4 Data Science textbook, with an emphasis placed on understanding how to summarize and arrange data to make meaningful charts with R and various packages within the Tidyverse ecosystem. The workshop will cover the steps taken to participate and goals achieved in the process. The workshop will also highlight the welcoming, inclusive, and online community with the help of the hashtag on Twitter, with an emphasis on learning or expanding one's skill set through different data projects posted weekly. To talk more about this project are two of our team members, John Mutiso and Margaret Wanjiru. Maggie is a risk analyst in the insurance industry that helps the business determine the level of financial risks involved when considering the company's investment and operational costs. She is also one of the R-Ladies Nairobi Co-organizers. Analytics aside, she is also a nature enthusiast and enjoys cycling and music. Mutiso is a creative and enthusiastic statistician with experience in clinical health, research, and the pharma industry. He has experience in statistical data analysis, visualization, and reporting using R and SAS. He possesses.
So the main question we have for the session is, what is Tidy Tuesday? So Tidy Tuesday is a weekly social data project in R, where we get to see users explore a new data set each week and share their findings on Twitter with the hashtag Tidy Tuesday. So if you were to go to Twitter and just search for that hashtag, you'd be able to see interesting visualizations that are normally posted by the community. So it's an interesting initiative that was born out of the R4DS online community, as well as the R for Data Science textbook aimed at the R ecosystem, where the R4DS in this case stands for R for Data Science. So before Tidy Tuesday, the R4DS community had experimented with a project called #TidyWeek, and this was before #Tidy Tuesday was born. And the main goal here was to pair learners and mentors for learners to get help and feedback on their R projects that they were working on. So, however, the matching process and coordinating between mentors and learners became too difficult to sustain and required a high level of coordination for both learners and mentors. So after that, Thomas Mock then initiated the #Tidy Tuesday project to help himself, as well as other data scientists, practice their data wrangling and visualization skills by providing access to weekly real-world data sets, as well as to encourage sharing of code to facilitate social learning. So since its inception, which was in April 2018, the project has been steadily growing, and it's currently at week 36 of 2021. So the dataset that was posted this week, as we speak, was at week 36. So that is a steady growth throughout the year. So the question now becomes, how does one get to participate in this project or initiative? So every week on Monday, a raw data set is normally posted, as well as a chart, article, and data dictionary associated with that data set. So like we can see from the screenshots that you can see on the slide, it shows to this week's Tidy Tuesday project that was posted by Thomas Mock, along with an article associated with it and a chart following it. So this just gives us an overview of the setup that it normally looks like when posted on Twitter. And I will allow Mutiso to continue with the slides. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, Maggie, for the introduction. So here now we get to know how do you then participate into the Tidy Tuesday. As you can see on the screen now, we have a screenshot of how the README page on GitHub looks like for any Tidy Tuesday posting. So what you can see is just a R code that has been posted on the Tidy Tuesday R for Data Science repo on GitHub. What you do, you can just copy that and take it to R and create your own project where you can be able to read in the data, look into what you have on the data dictionary and start creating interesting visualizations. So after you have now created your visualization, you can now be able to post that into Twitter, which is now our space, or either you can just do it on LinkedIn, but mostly we do it on Twitter. And this is just an example of how you can be able to post your very nicely made, or even it doesn't matter how good you are or how good your visualization is, any can do. As you can see here, you have to mention what week you're posting, and then you include the hashtag Tidy Tuesday to reach the audience that you're targeting. And then, as you know, it's very important to acknowledge where your data comes from. So what we do is Thomas Mock always includes where the data comes from. So it's upon us to acknowledge that this data has come from, like for instance, here we are seeing is our world in data, and all that is included in the RMD in Git for any Tidy Tuesday. So the participants are able to post what they have produced on Twitter, and this is just an online learning community. So people are able to see your production, your visualizations, and the codes that you've used to create the visualizations, as you can see on the screenshot on your right. And in this post, there is the visualization and the link to the code. So as we say, it's actually an online learning community. People learn from your visualization, they're able to learn from your code, and you're able to learn even more beyond what you don't know, and you can read through the codes and the visualization, probably get better at data visualization and wrangling. So then, who then participates in Tidy Tuesday? Everyone is welcome. Everyone from experts, enthusiasts, and even newcomers. So you don't have to be afraid to participate. It's very simple to participate. You just need to follow up Thomas Mock, wait for this post. But even that, you can even go back and work on Tidy Tuesday, past Tidy Tuesdays. From the GitHub, you can be able to access all the data sets and work on them. You can post anytime that you wish. You can be able even to push your codes and projects to GitHub and be able to share with others and learn even more from that. So then in this case, then why do you need to participate in Tidy Tuesday? So there are a lot of reasons why you need to participate. Of course, me being a participant, I got into it to be able to learn more about data wrangling and data visualization in R and even data modeling, because you're able to work on different wide range of data sets. It's very interesting. You don't have to repeat the same thing. It ranges from even health research to even nature, as you just seen on the previous slide. They're working on birds and other things. So what it is just needed of you is just to install the R and R Studio, which are just open source softwares. R is an open source, and R Studio is just an interactive development environment for R. And then you pull in the data as shown on the previous slides, work on the visualization, and tweet to the Tidy Tuesday hashtag. And then, interestingly, there are no deadlines. You can work on any, like for instance, now we are in week 36 of 2021. And it's even possible for you to be working on data of 2018, 2019, and even post, and you're going to learn more from it. If there's something that you can't understand from the data or how to create visualization, you can go on Twitter, search that, look into other people's work, be able to learn through their code and their visualization and how they handle different problems and how they handle the same data set that you're working on, and probably you could get up with new ideas. Or even you can just decide to go green, like you create your own data. I mean, you create your own visualization, be on it, post, learn from others, and so on. So the other reason is that creating all this visualization, getting to interact with all these data sets, posting on Twitter and pushing your project on GitHub, you're actually creating a professional portfolio for your data science. And then you activate your online significance in terms of data science and so on. So And then you get to be part of R for data science community. So you get to know more people, you get to know new developments in our packages, interesting stuff around data science, learning more from other professionals, and even getting to raise your confidence in working with data. So thank you very much for your participation. This was just a very short talk on Tidy Tuesday and how to participate. And I want to acknowledge these slides have been created using the Zarigan package and Zarigan Thema. And most of the information got them from Thomas Mock's post on GitHub and on Twitter and all those. And then there's this paper that has been researched on Tidy Tuesday and how it provides an online community to practice for data scientists, and of course, creating that community of practice for data scientists and enthusiasts of R programming. So thank you very much for your attendance.
Okay, so we have 2 questions. What is your weekly motivation to participate in Tidy Tuesday?
So the participation, my main motivation is normally to learn, as well as just to explore interesting data sets. Like if in a week they post something about birds, yeah, probably that's something before I didn't know about types of birds and other aspects. So I'm able to just learn new things, as well as expand my knowledge on R code as well. So Mutiso?
I would say my weekly motivation is just to get to learn more. As you know, it might be very hard to learn from books, you just have to read. But mostly if you do the practice, which Tidy Tuesday offers that opportunity, then you're able to have this environment where you can create your own visualizations and even have a space to post your work and get feedback from that, and even learn more from what other people have already done on the same data set. So I work on the same data set, like 10 other people work on the same data set, but then we're going to have different outputs. So that makes me learn more.
Okay, thank you so much. So the next question is, which are some of the key resources you use to get the ideas about your visualizations?
As I said, I go through Twitter, Tidy Tuesday, get to see how people are handling the same data. So what then happens is, of course, the apps come within you. So you have the data, you thought through it, but then there's that idea that you came up with. But when you get to see something more interesting than what you've done, it actually pushes you more on the next Tidy Tuesday to even think more. And yeah, definitely statistics. So if you have a variable which is numeric, you know a range of visualization that you can really work on that. But then that's not enough. How can you make them that more interesting? So the key resources is Twitter first. Secondly, we have these books. They are for data science and different websites for data visualizations. You see how different people visualize the same data or visualize different sets of data sets. So with that, you continue building yourself and getting better on how you can go through a thought process of thinking through data and coming up with interesting visualizations.
Okay, thank you so much. By the chat, I've also shared a link, the data2viz.com. It has got a good explanation as to which particular charts go with these particular variables. And the good thing, it has got also examples of the code, of the R codes. So please have a look at that.